You were an assistant director on Minsara Kanavu. Vinnaithaandi Varuvaayaa, title of the film, is the second line of the song Vennilave Vennilave. But I think when you were working on the script, you had titled it as Vennilave Vennilave. Am I right?
Vennilave Vennilave Vinnaithaandi Varuvaayaa.
Yeah, I think it was all that. And this information very few people know. So I'm wondering where you pulled this out of. But my writing draft, the working title was Vennilave Vennilave. Very surely it was that. And then it was Manoj and me. Manoj was the cinematographer of the film. And while we were almost set to start production, he said, the next line is even more beautiful, sir, actually, for the script, he said. And then I realized, it was always staring at my face, but somehow I was so inspired by Vennilave Vennilave because of the way we got the song from Rahman sir while working on Minsara Kanavu, and the whole shooting process of that song with Rajiv sir in full elements, like completely directing that song. I know Prabhudeva was there and Kajol was there, and it was dancing, and it was a very an evening in Paris, an American in Paris kind of a mood, and the flyover and the bridge and all that stuff I'm saying, with two people dancing around, but it was completely Rajiv sir. The way he envisioned that in the room that we were all sitting in for months together, and then finally at shoot, the way he was in control of both the actors and the lighting and everything, I was completely inspired by the way that song was made. And we were there throughout, as assistants anyway, you're there, but even wholeheartedly, being in the process of putting that song together as a production, we were so involved with the making of that song that somewhere, and the song itself was such a beautiful song. In Hariharan's voice, the song itself was such a beautiful song that it stayed in me, and it's still in me forever, right? So when I wrote the film, I started writing without an idea of the story. My title was Vennilave Vennilave. The story unfolded, I wrote it, and then it was Manoj who suggested that the next line is even more beautiful and it works really for the script. And then immediately we registered the title, and that's how that Vinnaithaandi Varuvaayaa happened.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, press the bell icon, and stay entertained.